Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is so different because I recently got a lot of comments on I quit the corporate dream job to pursue my passion, and I really want to do more follow-up videos on that because as much as I love like the luxury unboxing content and all of that sort of stuff, at the end of the day, that's not daily life, and what I have as my daily life is something that I've come into very recently. Like when I quit my corporate job, that was such a big step for me, and I just want to encourage anybody that really needs to do that for the sake of their own like health and happiness to actually take the leap. So I figured I might as well start sort of showing you more of what the journey's actually like now. Sorry, my hair's still wet. I got out of the shower and didn't totally dry it 100%. But what you might already know is that I bought a bridal salon last year. So I am now like the designer, sort of creative director, and also involved in really fun days like today, which is shoot day. So I had a wedding planner reach out to me asking to use some of my dresses, my designs, which is so fun, for a shoot that she's doing at a golf course. So I'm actually just about to leave my house. I'm gonna be en route there, so I figured I'd take you with me and sort of show you around because today should be fun. So I'm very excited for it. Also, unfortunately, I can't stay the whole time. I'm actually redoing the website for the salon as well. So that's actually taking place today. I had that planned before I knew about this shoot. So in order to be responsible, I needed to keep that appointment with the website designer because it's a very big deal to completely redo a website and it takes a lot of time. So I really don't want to rush the process. So I'm going to be dropping some dresses off. I don't know if you can see them, but there they are in the back right now. It kind of looks like I have body bags in the back, but I brought 3 dresses for her to choose from: a veil, a pair of shoes, and a crinoline to go underneath of one of them. But it should be really fun, and I'm dying to see the photos that come from the end of it because it just seems like we're off to a really good start, and I would love to talk to you more about the changes that have been made in the business since I took over, but especially ones that have been made really recently, because I would love to talk more about like female entrepreneurship and owning a business as a young woman especially, or just as a woman in general, because it's different. Like it's inherently different, but it's so much fun when we get to collaborate together. So that's part of what today is a collaboration with other people in the industry. And the main planner for today is also a woman. She's from France, and we just bonded over a lot of different things like French lace and how good quality it is. It's basically like the creme de la creme. You can't really get any better than French lace. So we bonded over lace, and now here we are, we're collaborating on a shoot. So hopefully if everything goes to plan, then I'll actually be able to use some of the content that's created today for the website, which is gonna be awesome. So anyway, I should get going and I'll show you when I get there. So fun. Okay, talk to you later. Dresses at Eagle's Nest, which is behind me, which is stunning, and it couldn't be a better day for the shoot. I met with Stephanie, so she's the wedding planner and basically the one in charge of the whole shoot for today. So she was just setting up. I'll insert a couple clips of that, but she's so wonderful. She's setting up the florals with her husband, setting the table. It's like a full style shoot to be submitted to a wedding magazine here in Toronto called Wedlux. So I met her and she was wonderful, and she just has such an appreciation for the art of everything creative, which was, it's just beautiful to see. So I met with also one of the managers at the golf course. So the dresses are staying overnight in the locker room, and it's just beautiful in there anyway, so it was nice to just sort of take a look around. Earlier this week I had a business coaching meeting with a woman named Danielle Wiebe, who's the host of the Business Babes Collective podcast, and she basically does business consulting and mentoring, and she ended up giving me tips on how to grow the business. So that's of course a huge goal of mine, is not only to increase revenue but increase visibility and just grow in general, because I really want to put my creative stamp on things and just make it a little bit more about my creative expression than what it was before. And in order to do that, hold on, my husband's calling me. Hi. I just dropped off the dresses. I'm just leaving. Okay, I love you. Bye. So where was I? So in this business coaching call, she was talking about especially the benefits of collaboration, how especially when you team up people that have the same vision as you, there's no way to go but up, because you end up reaching your target market in a way that maybe you wouldn't have been able to otherwise. And especially seeing Stephanie's passion and drive for what she does and creating unique things and setting a table, something as simple as setting a table in a way that will never be recreated twice. It was just so refreshing to see her and hear what she has to say, because it aligns so much with exactly what I want to establish. Creativity it's unique, but it's also something that can be multiplied when you're with the right people. And I just feel like it came up at the perfect time to be able to do this shoot, and I'm So I'm back home, just cleaning up a little bit. I have the website designer, who's also a very good friend of ours, coming over, and so we're gonna be working on that today. But I just wanted to sort of wrap up and say, for anybody that's wanting to make a change, whether it be in their career or in some part of their daily life, just to make it better and make it happier, just go for it, because there are so many different ways that you can wait and prepare or delay some sort of change in your life that you feel like you need to make. But today was just such a great day that the feeling of like wanting to savor the moment, even just dropping off the dresses and meeting people in the industry, there's just nothing better than that. And I just feel like for anyone that feels like they're trapped, because a lot of comments on the past video were about how a lot of you are in the same position that I was, especially when you have more of a prestigious career path. It can feel really intimidating to leave, and you might feel like you're letting people down, but at the end of the day, I just always think to myself, I would never want somebody to suffer, to not change their life for the better because of what I would think. So I've had to learn over the past year or so that other people's opinions are just not worth living your life by, because not only will people come and go, but especially the ones that are going to be the ones to cheer you on, your closest friends and family, they're always going to be there for you. And if they're not, like, it might also take other people time to warm up to your decisions, but it doesn't mean that you shouldn't take them because of other people's reaction. So I guess that's just my sort of learning lesson for today, is that even with all the discomfort that comes at the beginning when you're making a big change in your life, so worth it in the end, because for days like today where I just sort of sat back and realized on my drive that like I'm taking dresses that I designed to a photo shoot at this beautiful location, Eagle's Nest Golf Course, if anyone knows of it, but I'm sort of making my way in this industry and getting a really positive reaction to everything that I'm doing. And all of these new opportunities would not have come up if I didn't just take the first step. So maybe write out a pros and cons list, pros to staying versus cons to staying, or pros to leaving, cons to leaving, and really sit back and sort of think about whether or not those pros to staying or the cons to leaving are really significant enough to not be happy every single day. Because for days like today, like, I just wish that all of you could experience the sort of joy and happiness that I felt today, knowing that I changed my life, I went through the stage of discomfort, and now I get to rebuild. And I now get to live a life that makes me happy every day when I wake up, which is just such a blessing. So I just want that for each and every one of you. But if you have any questions about anything, I know that somebody asked about how I prepared to leave my last job, so I can definitely do a video on that if it'll help. But one other thing that I did to prepare for it was to also write out what my dream day would look like. Just a regular day. What if I was able to create a life I love, doing what I love, Catherine Manning quote at its finest, then what would that day actually look like? Because if I can turn that idea or ideal into a reality, like what's stopping me from doing that? So I highly recommend to any of you that are thinking about doing the same thing to maybe start that way. But if you want any more tangible tips, I'm happy to do another video about that. Anyway, this was fun. I loved chatting with you. I hope that you enjoyed seeing some of the behind the scenes with shoot day, and I will show you all of the pictures that come from it, and maybe even link the bridal salon Instagram. I haven't really shared too much about exactly what the name is, and maybe I should just like jump right in with 2 feet and start doing that. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys very soon. Bye.